Aloha is unconditional. And aloha is a connection from the heavens to the earth. As Hawaiians, we are responsible, or we have kuleana, to make sure that we are not just taking care of this place, but each other.
I lived at Waimanalo Beach Park for like 15 years.
I lived out there for about 4 or 5 years. It was rough out there.
I was doing drugs, homestead for a while. Then they want to charge more rent, so I just went back to the beach again. I've been living across at Waimanalo Beach Park I was there for 15 years. And I just was getting tired of it with the underground rats and all this stuff.
Babies had their own plate with flies in it, and I couldn't have. I said, oh God, there's a better place than this. You see, they've been on the beach for 25 years. Some of them been on the beach for 15 years. Some of them have been there for 10 years. I would go and check on them, but they all know me. And so what we did, I told them, you know, people promise you guys many, many years about they're gonna remove you, they're gonna have a place for you. But Auntie, the love that I had for our people, it was to bring them home and make them work for what they need to put up for themselves, yes. And you should have seen, they cried, but they worked hard.
And then as soon as Aunty Blanche had this offer for us guys to help her to clean this area behind here, we just went jump for it because we were tired of living at the beach, and Auntie promised us a roof over our head, and we said we're for it. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we all do.
Aloha, my name is Blanche Kahaliwai McMillan. I am the CEO for Hui Mahi'ai Aina. This place, this is where I was raised. When I first came into this land, actually this land used to cry because this land was used with so many cars dumped, rubbish, refrigerator, everything was dumped. When we took away all that, the beauty came back onto the land, yes. And the beauty was the people. So what I did, I went to the beach park where I got the people to bring here. I brought 6 of the men here to help me take out all the garbage.
And this is all bushes. All of this is bushes.
When we came here, it was all like koa trees and plum trees, and we just like, oh, we gotta clear all of that. Took time, took us a while, but we were making progress every day.
And then our homeless people started to build the homes, and we started to put the pallet house together.
I have been involved in community for my entire adult life. And so to see a kupuna, or an elder, opening up her property and bringing our people off of the beach, I said, what do you need? I'm ready to go. She said, they're on the property. They're opening things up. And I said, I'm coming. That's how I got involved in this community, because they started to plant. That's food sovereignty.
They're responsible for cooking. They're responsible for the laundry. They're responsible for security. And you know what? When we interview new people, they are the boss who interviewed them. I step away from it and I let them do the business. This is what they wanted. They wanted to be independent on this kind of thing. And look at them today. They are so independent because of the love that they have here today.
My name is Lucy Kepa. I was raised here in Waimanalo. It's a hard road coming out from my addiction. But with the love from the McMillan family, she said, you won't starve, you won't be houseless, and you'll have clothes on your back, you know. So I made it a point as to give back to her because I like to show her that I'm a better person.
You know, when they're on the beach, they have all kind of problems. Drug problem, they have abuse problem, their family is out of their life and everything. I needed love, peace, and harmony to come back into their lives so that they can find themselves. And that's why I had to teach them how to forgive. They cried to me, Auntie, forgive me. Forgive me for what I do wrong. I say, yes, I forgive you all the time. I know it hurts, but I will always forgive you. Yes.
Aunty Blanche called and she goes, I have a problem. Can you help me? And I said, okay, Auntie, what is the problem? She said, we're having lots of challenges here, but they found that people were using drugs. And one of the rules in this community is no drugs. So she said, can you help me? And I said, sure. I'll do my best to help you.
After a string of illnesses, I got hit by a car. I had a diabetic stroke. I got a brain infection, all drug related. My first relationship broke up due to me using drugs. And then I moved to Waimanalo for a fresh start. Several months ago, I relapsed here. And when Auntie heard about it, instead of her kicking me out, or she embraced me with love and she brought you guys in.
A lot of us didn't have faith in ourselves.
You know, a person told me, we're opala. Opala means rubbish in Hawaiian. I thought, no, you're not opala. You're very creative. You're very special. You're resilient and you know how to survive. So I can learn from you. A lot of them were angry, mad. Like within the relationships, someone just looked and then they want to fight. And they did fight. And you would hear swearing and you'd hear anger and you hear all kinds of things. We just told them, we're going to help you.
My people didn't believe in themselves. They didn't know how to love themselves. One day when I seen Diane, Love, Peace, and Harmony, I needed that. I felt that I was so urged to have Love, Peace, and Harmony here. And I wanted my people to learn what is love, what is harmony, and how to meditate to bring it into themselves. And look at themselves in the mirror, how beautiful and lovely they are.
I have a nursing background. I have a bachelor's in nursing, a master's in nursing from UH, and a PhD from Pacifica in Santa Barbara. I used to run the Maui Mental Health Center, and I had a traumatic brain injury and a seizure disorder, and I went from making $135,000 a year to being on disability, which is kind of poverty level. The brothers of one of the patients that was there, he moved in and helped me take care of myself. And he took really good care of me until he didn't. And then it became very abusive and took a lot of money and other things from me. I used to say, I'm an orphan, but I'm very adoptable because I really missed having a family.
There were a lot of challenges because you take people who, you know, they're free spirits and trying to make them into a community, like a family, you know, Ohana. You know, these people have to all get along because they had community kitchens, community bathrooms, community showers, and everybody had to help clear the land. So there was a lot of things that these people weren't used to doing, and it's a new beginning. So I thought, well, let's do this.
Oh, at first I didn't really believe it worked. You know how everybody's skeptical about things. Love, Peace, Harmony, I was thinking, Love, Peace, Harmony, how are they going to help me?
That first day, they stood at the back of the room and looking like, you know, like, I gotta be here, you know, and who the heck are you and what the heck do you know about anything? And some of them wouldn't even look at us. We had a little whiteboard where we write the day's teaching on it, and they didn't want to have anything to do with it.
What are you doing here? And, you know, Diane was, let's take a picture together. oh my gosh, it was like moving hurts. Something, I don't want to be in a picture, I don't want to do this.
It was hard for Diane and them to put up with us because we'd all be not even paying attention or just giving them attitude.
And even if we offered the Love, Peace, Harmony song, which has a frequency and vibration of greatest love and forgiveness and compassion and light, they could not hear that message. So when we first did that, it was like, yeah, right. You know, it's not the most interesting song that they ever heard. And even some of them walked away making fun of it, you know. They could not feel that message because their receptor, which is the heart, was so closed. It wasn't only closed to me and the other teachers, it was closed to themselves because they didn't believe in themselves, that they are the greatest love, that they can find peace and happiness.
We're a bunch of crazy people here, and they embrace us with no judgment, and that is remarkable to me. Love, peace, and harmony is something that I've always looked for inside that I don't have. And I figured if you guys could help me find that, what's the harm?
So by the fourth class, there was a light bulb that went on in their head. When they started singing it, they noticed a difference. They started to feel good, you know? There is something to this. And then when they had their conflicts, they would tell us about it. And I said, what do you do? Love, peace, and harmony. So they started using it with each other.
Somebody can tell you something bad and you just go and react. It don't get you nowhere. You gotta take it in and change the negative, turn it into positive. It's you yourself, the person who gotta do that.
And then we started teaching them energy practices, which bring the energy down into their foundational energy centers in their bodies. And they stabilized. They opened up like a flower to us. They would sit there with their notebooks. We'd write today's lesson and they'd be sitting there writing it all down. Every picture we drew, they'd be drawing it. And you know what? They would repeat back to us, remembering from 2 classes ago exactly what we talked about. You know, they knew it. And not only did they know it, they started practicing it. The Love, Peace, Harmony calligraphies carry a message. They also have a frequency and vibration of healing. And the ones behind me are love, peace, harmony.
You feel it. You can tell by the hand, your hand doing all this graphic. Now you're finally realizing how important love, peace, and harmony is. Yes.
I learned how to listen before reacting, you know. I love the class now. It made me pull back, you know. It made me feel at peace and remember myself being happy.
You know what? Love, Peace, and Harmony changed my life. It really helped me to bring the inner soul of myself out, yes.
I can be in a pretty bad mood all day, and then I come there and I notice that I am smiling. It helps me process things that I have going on in my head. I think if I was out there, I probably wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't be here today. But being here, it really gave me time to heal.
It all falls into one, and as you go along with it, it does work. Because it's what it says, love, peace, and harmony.
So transformation is possible. The teacher's heart has to open. The student heart has to open. And together we really became one. And they knew that, yeah.
I don't feel like an orphan at all anymore in this family. I have not felt this safe in 20 years. There's a lightness that happens when you forgive. Our singing of the divine, our doing the calligraphy, our practice emanates out from this little area to the town, to the island, to the world.
They're inside their house. I can hear them singing and the music going. And I can hear them talking about it, how great they are, how they feel. Every time when they talk, everything is love, peace, and harmony because they finally found love in themselves. And I said to myself, you see what love, peace, and harmony can do for the people of this world?
I am grateful. I am blessed and grateful to be here.
I cannot tell you how much my life has been enriched because I am participating here. So we're here to make Master Sha's vision of love, peace, and harmony in Waimanalo become a reality, and love, peace, harmony around the world for 1.5 billion of us to bring world peace through love, peace, and harmony.
Makahana ka'ike, in the work is the vision, and that is what's happening here.
It can be heard all over the world. Let me tell you something. Love, peace, and harmony will open up the hearts of all the people in the world.
Thank you.